because we've got a Gromstroke, a Luna, a new Brewmaster, and a Techies all in one game. Meanwhile, Yamich taking a bit of damage here on the Gromstroke. Oh, he's going to get away.
There is spam as well. Huh.
I assume Yamich is Shashlik from last game, though. Oh, Sailor gets hit by the Gromstroke spell. Now Sailor's actually going to get brought down. They do find that kill.
Oh, and I am surprised that they're bringing Zayats in to defend against this, because...
Oh, the suicide comes in. Oh my god, Silent is blown off the map. And now they're looking forwards for the Rubik as well. Always Want to Fly being chased down, and they will not find that kill as a fairy fire comes through from Always Want to Fly. But still, the Luna just gets literally blown up.
Yeah.
And Always Want to Fly could be in trouble again, actually. As the sun comes out, Zayats gets another kill. But come on, guys, like, if you're going to be thematic about the game, then at least commit. Meanwhile, oh, this is bad for Slayer as he's getting dropped down and thrown into everybody and blown up. Yamich has not managed to land the Inkswell onto anybody, but Sailor taking a bit of harass here, and now with the Inkswell as well, it's doing a lot of work. Sorry, the Stroke of Fate. Actually, they're looking onto Silent here. Zayats, he's got the explosion. He's going to use it, and Luna getting very low. Zayats also falling quick as the Stroke of Fate does miss. Zayats in the tree lines. Always Want to Fly does not get the right click off. And Silent backing away, lifted up, thrown into the creep lines. Does throw up. That's... Oh, they can't drag him back into the mines, though. Silent takes a fall. Meanwhile, Oracle quickly purging off that. Shrink of Fate... doesn't matter. Ink of Fate. Zayats waiting in the trees. He is affected by the Shadow Strike, so I don't think they'll know he's there because they just saw him at mid. Hence this confidence. But now Slayer comes in. Oh, the stun coming out to Always Want to Fly. Zayats, is he going to go for the explosion? You know he is. And he gets the kill and does die himself. Iceberg comes in though. This, oh yeah, this is just Ghostic dead. He's going for the TP out. Iceberg forced to use the ultimate, but all the same, it's a kill. He's going to be happy with that.
Yeah, that's like, you better ult me now. TP.
Oh no, Slayer in the top lane though. He's going to get a quick demise as Silent traces him into the trees on the Luna.
He cannot be dispelled, so it is definitely not. And
oh, in comes the wife once again, and Sailor in trouble as the Inkswell comes off. Does manage to get off that Ghost Shroud at the critical moment, but they will chase him under the tower. They've got another Lucent Beam, and down goes Sailor in the top lane. Meanwhile, at mid, it's Iceberg who takes the fall. The bombs doing a bit, but not enough to finish anybody off in speed, right? Iceberg, middle lane, being chased down by Naive, but Iceberg... I would just play around with him. The bomb's on the high ground, doing a bit to help out against Naive as Zayats is making his way in. He goes for the explosion, doesn't quite land it though. Iceberg, he is eventually going to fall all the same to Naive.
I'm not looking very great. Oh well, he just got protection level. Never mind me.
Anyway,
but this offensive trialing has been really working out, and I saw Luna's.
Oh, nice bomb. That paid off big time there. As, the Rubik couldn't escape from the bomb on the bounty room. Does he feel a semblance of longing? So, the little phantom mid lane. Iceberg in trouble as Naive chases him down and does find that kill with the help of Zayats with the suicide in. And that sun's coming in so useful against the Queen of Pain.
And not fighting all that much. So, it would definitely be all about extra speed between the camps, extra speed to get in or out.
Oh, Reaper's Scythe coming out onto the Luna, in fact, on full HP pretty much. Now turn around with the Eclipse and Brewmaster dropping very low very quickly as the Phantom's Embrace doing a lot, but no, Ghostic will get off the split in time. Now they can turn this one around. Meanwhile, it's the Phantom who's going to get brought down, and Slayer takes the fall as well from Sire. Meanwhile, in comes Iceberg, dropping the damage onto Sailor, gets that kill. As the Necrophos goes down, Silent as well being chased by Naive, but now Naive needs to get himself away from Iceberg, Non-Grata, and WINSTRIKE. Meanwhile, Ghostic comes to the backline, finds a quick kill onto Always Want to Fly. Probably going to fall himself though, tries to fight it out with Iceberg, but with Non-Grata and Iceberg just running rings around him, that Brew is gonna die. Meanwhile, Yamich looking for something here, but will not come find. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be a lot of damage coming through. Meanwhile, up at top, Ghostic is running forwards. Wonder that Drunken Brawler flying forwards, then slowing down. There comes the Eclipse coming out, split in response as they've locked down Always Want to Fly, but the attention is drawn back to the lines as Slayer is actually just destroyed. Meanwhile, Zahek goes in for a kill in the bottom lane, and it's actually Gromstroke who is gonna fall. The rock comes through, and that will be the kill finished up for the Brew. Now Brew, Iceberg immediately jumping forwards here, wants to find this kill onto the Brewmaster, but struggling to get off the damage in time. Although there comes a Lucent Beam from the Luna and the Scream. I think that was off the mark, but doesn't matter. They'll bring him down all the same. Did that Scream hit? Didn't look like it hit. But with the rest of the team smoking up behind, doesn't seem likely that he will make the play onto Iceberg. I mean, he only really had...
I'm not sure they should fight this. WINSTRIKE has the high ground advantage over here. Like,
Oh, they're jumping in immediately onto Silent here, but this is just a lot of damage coming through. Comes the Sonic Wave doing so much work as well. I mean, is this PA really going to survive when she comes out? No, she's not. Nearly gets a kill and Always Want to Fly, but yeah, doesn't happen.
And you could see there that they really, with the Gromstroke on the high ground, they could not engage into that. And they went just too fast. The Brewmaster's back now. They could def now.
Well, Ghost Stick taking damage, but manages to get a split off, and now in comes Zayats as well, getting the silence off onto 2. Luna gonna get dropped now. The Reaper Side coming out onto Nongrada, but he's facing away, so he's very tanky. Does get finished off afterwards, but all the same, they find the kill. Yamich not gonna get brought down, but all the same, looking pretty good. Meanwhile, Slayer on the high ground being chased by Iceberg. Iceberg, blink in 1 second, doesn't need it. Finds a kill with the right clicks onto Slayer. Certainly did. So, Naive pops that blur, but it's broken out a bit. Maybe ran off, I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's in a world of hurt right now as Slayer comes in, gonna get them heals off and chase back WINSTRIKE. Although he actually goes up onto the high ground here. This is very brave as the damage comes following through. Iceberg actually jumps forwards for the kill onto Slayer as Naive is juked around a little bit here and can't kill anyone.
And this is the point where the fact that you have a Techies works against you, because he's not one of those sentry buying, dewarding kind of supports. He's a man's on a mission. As I said, he switched sides now. He's gonna go through
Brewmaster getting killed off, and now comes the Soulbind onto the Phantom Assassin and the Necro, actually getting the silence onto both. It's absolutely key here. Nongrada just fighting on the front lines. Naive actually jumping up onto the high ground, able to get that shrine off. Meanwhile, Sailor held back, and this Bristle just running through the fight, doing what he wants, but they're actually struggling to find anybody here. Finally, Sailor does drop.
Zides blew something and got nothing. That's uncharacteristic.
Always Want to Fly could actually be dropping here in the bottom. Oh my god! There was a Rubik there. Naive did get the 2 shot off.
Briefly.
Meanwhile, Zayak, goodbye, my friend. You've mined your last mine.
That was a mega kill streak, actually.
I think we just about missed that. I don't really. Meanwhile, PA having to pop that BKB. Her Aegis did actually just about run out as this Soulbind going to keep these two together, preventing Naive from blinking away to safety. Meanwhile, Necrophos getting left behind. Silent considering going for the Eclipse, but deciding against it. Now that False Promise is out, Slayer doing his best to try and heal up. Now that False Promise is about to end, Silent does pop the ultimate, but the Yules is out from Sailor. Sailor, though, is going to fall to the right clicks from Silent. Meanwhile, in the back, who's this jumping in? Oh, it's actually Techies. Techies has to be careful. He's silenced up. Meanwhile, Yamich, he's the one now false promised, trying to back away from this fight. Meanwhile, Always Want to Fly left behind, but Slayer does die in response, and now Naive doing the damage. Nongrada, can he chase down the Bristleback or not? Yep, Bristleback is going to fall. Oh no! What was that? There's also a lot of heroes waiting if Silent comes down to the second. Oh, they go on the Bristle instead. That is a sigh of relief for Silent. The ultimate does come out from Sylar. Somehow the Bristleback still surviving, but Naive will jump in to finish off that kill. Meanwhile, Iceberg throws down. There comes the Soulbind out, actually, that can do a lot of damage. With the BKB on Naive, it is a struggle to actually finish him off. So he jumps forwards, trying to find these kills here. Naive somehow still alive through it all, but there goes the False Promise and finishing off the PA. Now, the Eclipse onto Brewlings, I think. Meanwhile, they'll look towards the Earth Panda. They know they need to take down the Wind Panda first, will be successful, and now they can look towards the Earthy Boy, who's just trying to find a kill onto Always Want to Fly, but will not be successful as a heal comes out from the Rubik, saving him a lot in that fight.
He's pinging there. He knows he's in there, actually.
Yep, he's going to find him, but Zayat should probably kill him with his mind. He's even going to TP out there, though. Gets that quick kill, although they get the return kill, but I mean, 774 gold for Zayat. I mean, come on. That is so worth it. That is like, he's the mayor of Value Town right now.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Zayat! What are you doing? You think you know Techies. You think you know Techies, and then you see Zayat's Techies. And, I mean, this guy...
my boy. Oh.
Always Want to Fly. How many times? How many times is this guy? I mean, I guess his name is Always Want to Fly. Like, maybe he's hoping for the jet. Oh, right, no, Naive straight onto the high ground here. Zayat comes up to join him. Now Nongrada gonna get chased down by Naive with the BKB. Can't disarm him. He's just gonna jump straight away. And with the Reaper side, that will finish off Nongrada. I mean, the mines did help out a little bit, but that was all the damage from the PA and also that Reaper side. Meanwhile, you're going to lose 2 lanes of frag and get nothing to double. The Soulbind comes out, but there's a BKB straight up from Ghostic. Now turning it around. Iceberg taking damage, taking hits, has to get himself away. And the BKB means that they can't even throw any targeted spells onto that Soulbinded target. Silent getting himself back, but the damage coming through from Naive. Silent needs to get away. So low HP, 50 HP, makes it back to the base just about in time. The Solar Crest comes out to help out as well, but no Pangolier should be able to finish off these barracks here. Yes, they will. And with the anti-armor from PA, like, have you seen the graph showing how much anti-armor actually does now?
Science.
Oh, he's at it again. He gets 1. Yamich just about surviving. Don't mess with this Techies. And they're actually using the Eclipse. They're just dumping everything, but he's got the Yule Scepter. If he gets out of this one, I'm done. Oh my god.
It's irritating, but the fun is that it plays against this.
Well, jumping straight in, popping that BKB and kind of just pumping out spells here, running onto the front lines. Now Silent wants to basically fight up and just ignore their tier 3 tower. It gets taken down. Naive. Is he going to go in here? Got the Link-ins as well. I mean, their racks are under pressure. WINSTRIKE, they need to respond to this. They need to do something. The BKB comes out from Silent. Silent running forwards, but no Pangolier are just going to ignore the Luna. Luna might actually get the kill onto the Bruling, but what's that matter? Now the Soulbind comes out. Oh, Silent! He's blown up by the bombs and by Naive as well. Meanwhile, Iceberg jumping to the sideline, and there's a buyback from the Luna. The Sonic Wave doing a lot, in fact, but now they turn around and the Bash comes out and they kill off Iceberg as well. No buyback on the Queen of Pain as they're chasing forward. WINSTRIKE bashed back to the base. Stay inside there, otherwise you will get blown up, you will get killed. The Reaper Scythe comes down onto Known Grata as well, and that will seal the fate of WINSTRIKE as they call GG, and game number 2 goes to no Pangolier, meaning they will take the series and secure their place in the upper bracket. It looked like they were still fighting at the end there, but it didn't matter. The game was over, and no Pangolier knock WINSTRIKE down to the lower bracket.